uh, getting a little frustrated that like his guys weren't making plays, and that it seemed like my guys would. Oh my God. It's the worst receiving core I've ever seen. I thought they had a couple of decent receivers. Clearly not the case. Oh no, he's been gone a long time, yeah. Wow, okay, well that's rough. Very, very rough. Please tell me they got a line. Nope. Wow, okay. How's this team rated a 77? This is the worst team I've seen. I'm not even close. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck can play on this team. Wow. I was like, well, at least they'll have like a defense. Nope, that's not the case either. Holy shit, this is bad. Never really messed with Smash Brothers, but that's kind of what I thought this game was. I clearly didn't know what it was. Fuck, I guess it doesn't matter who I play, because these guys are all trash.
And he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
You don't get no better playing games like that. That actually makes you worse, I believe. Well, fuck, man, this team is garbage.
3 wide, 3 wide.
On first down, Flacco. And his first pass is incomplete. Courtland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first
We need
down.
some breaks in this game.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I really thought, like, oh, well,
another defense. We were watching film, he said right down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues,
Von Miller
it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Chris Harris, but Harris is so fucking slow. I don't know if he's going to.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Open man, here is Hamilton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm going to give much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
Well, 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Flacco. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tried to snap it. Didn't work.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Flacco from the gun. He's got his tight end Fant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're in. They'll run with Lindsay. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Get ready.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
There you go, Miller.
And he is
Miller
in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On 2nd down and 4, Flacco. This is the tight end Fant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
53's mine. Check 53's mine. Watch the pass.
Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Pilot, 64, weak. Yellow, yellow.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this 1st half. And it's a 1st down.
Behind 10, Wayne. 20. Block 54, block 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
And Flacco keeps it himself.
Oh, come
Hammering for the goal
on.
line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go. Swing. 54. Hey, Charlie. 54. Here we go.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He completes this to Sutton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync,
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McMahon. That'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Oh!
Incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Oh, come on, bro.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
30 yards, 20 yards.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Month 56. Month 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe Roger 5-0. 56.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Flacco. Throwing right when that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
You're over here. 56. Check. Hey, high 7. Hey.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Passing play, Flacco. And his throw here's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. Wide open receiver, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Flacco. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Monday. Hey, Haywood.
Once more, it's Flacco. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up third and long. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 54 yards away. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 54 yards away.
Got it.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I got it. Let's go. 56 to Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get out.
Oh, fuck.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
He's going to take a shot right away for the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Broncos push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Oh, get him out.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball.
Your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, gun.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 56, the mic, boys. 56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Here's Breida. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle, for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
Nice,
first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Flacco. And Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
At the 36-yard line.
The fuck? That's weird.
Looking to throw on second down. Flacco. Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Flacco. He'll dump this one off to Lindsay. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
Jumped over him. You underestimate how agile Flacco is.
Right there.
Where are you going, dude? What the fuck is...
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
What?
54.
What in the world is going on here?
Gun. I got it.
Okay.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Let's go.
That'll leave them with 2
that.
remaining.
What the-
We'll be back after this.
That second receiver is... He wouldn't let me move his route earlier either. Kind of weird.
Gun.
There we go. Fucking out there where you're supposed to get, boy.
54. I got one.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, Wad. What it is? Mike, 54. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Gun. Give me that ball, defense. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Come on. Gun. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Wild Bill. Gun.
I'm just gonna snap the fucking ball. I don't care.
Mike's 5-4.
What happens?
Now it's Flacco. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss
Fuck
of
with that
7.
formation.
Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
Rewind. Hey, wahoo!
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up. Check.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh,
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Pick the edge. Go. He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 80. 54.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Pick on a guy that's on fire.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's behind. Block 80. Number 53. Mike 53. Coming this way. Here we go. Behind.
Flacco from the gun. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw.
Oh, wrong fucking
And it's
guy.
intercepted at the goal line.
Wow.
A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Check 49. Check 52. 6. 5. 36 to Mike. What we got?
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it, letting one go deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
21.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On first down, Flacco. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Flacco. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
Hey, orbit. Right there.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. He's got his tight end Fant. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it.
Aggressive catch. Use triangle instead of square.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
We went up aggressive.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh,
and he's going to be
got
dropped back at the 15-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Hmm. Can't. Not against the fucking Ravens. Oh, you're purple. We'll go all white. That's fine. Can't just pick any team against Lamar.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about...
I thought you were all purple. We're playing Azteca. Didn't even know that was an option until yesterday. Right. It does get boring. Yeah.
The National Football League has traveled south of the border as we are in Mexico City, Mexico on EA Sports. Today we've got another installment of the International Series, and it should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets.
I was just watching the fucking stadium. I didn't even want to put the play.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Mexico City. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their...
Felt like a good return. We got it to the fucking 31. How bad is Darnold? 74. Oof. All right, safeties are gonna have to have a big game.
Drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. Hey, lady. I'm coming after you. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, Alpha.
Darnold from the gun. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Not fixing them. God damn it, I still didn't do it.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
That's a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got Snead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd down, Ingram. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, come on.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. His man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. And the 2-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
You can't use my play against me. I know those routes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now the first play of the drive.
Make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Line 36. Line 36. That's right.
Darnold.
Oh,
Pressure
perfect.
now. Darnold, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly
Come
right.
on, line.
Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That's a line.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And pressure gets to him again. Jihad Ward providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Now Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson being chased out left. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
After the interception, here's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump-off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
57. Ladies, blue there. 57 is the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. D, get off the field.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
You got to make that play.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Switch. Red 80. 57 the mark. 57.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's going to air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Let's go, D. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. A little bit of tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw again. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Oh, come on.
On 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And an alley to Jackson hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. Third down here. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this is caught at the 8. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Jackson will throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hairston. He's at the 50. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm coming after you, young lady. Hey, you.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Oh, come on.
Throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They're running. Ingram.
Stop that shit.
Push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder.
God.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the pitch comes to Ingram, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Jackson on third down. From the left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right.
Oh,
His
come
throw
on,
incomplete.
man.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. They go screen. This is Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Ingram again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This a 33-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. That's another Jets.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. A screen to Bell. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Why would I go for the field goal? On the 1.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And that is incomplete. Le'Veon Bell unable to get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right.
Get him!
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
We go, son. 36 to Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again with Bell. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
36, red lady. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. 4 down. Check, check. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Let's go now. Come on, HJ. Watch the run. Catch it.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Right in your hands, buddy.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
57, Mike 57. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
One last shot for Jackson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch,
Why?
but they definitely had a chance.
I like playing with new teams. I like playing with new players. I already know what I can do with other teams.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.
I think Redskins the only team I haven't played with. They actually got some players except for fucking quarterback. They got the worst starting quarterback in the game. Oh! Alright, let's go, Risk. Oh, let's go, Washington football team. I'm getting sleepy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback.
I know I'm going to need adjustments here. Fucking Alex Smith is a 69? That's disrespectful. gotta be after. There's no way. There's no way. No, that's who we're stuck with. Man, I got like 7 running backs. Alright. Alright, fuck, that's about as good as we're gonna get. Yeah. It's not a terrible team. Not great. But
Back is at Sales over the end line.
definitely need some work at quarterback.
Switch up, switch up.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, here's Haskins. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now on 2nd and 16, Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Mike, wait, 10, 20, 55. Rip right.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pin and about 4 to go.
Mike, 10, 53. Side down. There you go. Fire!
From the gun, it's Brady. He hits White, complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, they'll run with White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady.
Oh, come on.
Caught by Sanu. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
He's not going to get me.
Now Brady. Buying time to his left. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, it's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Redskins' 23-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Wait, set, ready? Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage. And then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10 now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's
Gotta make
third
the
down.
catches.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw on third down, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good at to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Brady. In a double coverage,
there
it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down.
A gain of 2 brings up
On third down, Haskins. His receiver, McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Oh, shit.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Haskins on third down. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there. That brings
he
up
didn't
fourth.
catch it in bounds.
So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Tighten up. Slam. 72.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
Wide 80. Hey, ball 66. Hey, check it.
Now a play fake. Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Coming to you. Alert flag. Hey, 66. 53 lead now.
To throw is Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Brady, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Brady gives this to White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a